Shalom. I'm gonna come back at you with this some more of this escalation what's going on with Russia and the U.S. All right. So this is emergency on the verge of global conflict. Special forces drop bombs on the Russian Nord Stream 1 pipeline. Explosion caused an earthquake. Watch video. So there's a video here as well. So look at this, just totally getting out of control. And ultimately it's going to bring in what we've been praying for, kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So like I always tell people, the worst has to happen before we enter into a world of peace. And this is the worst that I'm referring to is this World War III, that the unlearned and unwise and those that are in the dark still are praying that never happens. They're doing everything they can to avert this war from happening when there's nothing you can do. The scripture says the heart of the kings are in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I wish I could find that scripture. Let me see. Let me see. Let me try it this way. Let me open me another tab. Heart of the king. Hearts of the king. Heart of the king. Or is it hearts? I thought it was in Psalms or a proverb. Let's see if it gives me anything here. Ooh. Psalms 45:1. The chief musicians upon Shanim, or sons of Korah, Machil, a song of loves. My heart is inditing a good matter. I speak of the things which I have made touching the king. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. That's slocky. That's got ahead of myself there. You know what? Let me grab my book. Get this here. These people are hell bent on destroying this world. If they can't have it, no one can. That's why the Most High is speeding up time so that his elect can get the hell up out of here. Because if he didn't, this devil would literally destroy us along with him, his damn self. So let me get this here. Okay, why this is... I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Let me read some of this here. So it says energy developments at the global level are triggered by the blowing up of the Russian natural gas pipeline Nord Stream 1, according to information. And there's a video of a massive gas leak I just ran across. I didn't click on it, but there's a massive gas leak right now. A group of underwater expeditions of an unknown country placed bombs in the thick concrete coated steel pipes located at the bottom. The pipeline is finished. It's not going to work until the end of the year and probably never again. The damage is massive, as War News 247 first reported this morning. This was followed by two powerful underwater explosions in the Nord Stream pipelines. According to Sweden's National Seismic Network, one of the explosions caused a magnitude 2.3 earthquake. You want to talk about some wicked ass nation, man. Going to the extremes. This place. And what do they say? God bless America. God bless America. What kind of God is going to bless a murdering, destroying nation is this place, man? And that God is Satan. And Satan eventually is going to turn his back on this place, which he's beginning to, because Satan works for the Most High. Okay? The explosions created two leaks in Nord Stream 1, one in the Swedish EEZ and one in the Danish EEZ. They are very close to each other. Denmark is talking about a large leak. We can see a lot of gas coming out. So this is just war, man. You know, and we're going to witness things escalate more and more. We can see a lot of gas coming out, so it's not a small crack. It's a really big crack. The Danish Energy Authority points out and warns that gas leaks from the Nord Stream pipelines will continue for days. Still trying to find the scripture here. Give me a second. 1 second here. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna find this scripture. I'm gonna have to put it up on a wall because it comes up a lot in my when I'm speaking. Or I'm always giving reference to the scripture. Okay. Okay. Lock it. I know it's taking a minute, but okay, forgive me. I'm back. Took me a minute to find it, but here's a good one here. Okay, let's go to Proverbs. Let me go to my blue bottle. Bible. Okay. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. Preparations. He's stirring up their minds. Arrangement, planning, preparation. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is stirring up their minds. Stirring up their minds to get this thing started. It's not that one here. Here we go. According to information, Nord Stream 2 was also attacked. There was sudden loss of pressure in 3 individual pipes, one in Nord Stream 2 and 2 pipes in Nord Stream 1, Russia's sources pointed out. You know, don't think Russia's going to just sit back and allow this the U.S. to destroy their money making, their mess with their money, man. The Russia-U.S. conflict is now out of control, it says. If the explosions were, so you know we're there. You know, this great war is about to happen, man. If the explosions were caused by an American Special Forces operation, give me a second here. There's some scripture I'm thinking. It finally popped up. Okay, the Russian-U.S. conflict is now out of control. If the explosions were caused by an American Special Forces operation, then Moscow will react. Unfortunately, the conflict is spreading. The 3 leaks in 2 pipelines are the result of sabotage. All right. So let's read this here, Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon their bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. And in this case, those instructions are putting these demons to escalate this conflict, to escalate their conflict. Either on one side, the Americans think that it's going to help their economy, or let's help their military industrial complex, those Edomites that are sitting back getting fat, at the expense of those beneath them, you know. This is escalating. And they said there's videos. It's not the video I've seen, but let's just watch one and see what we have here. Gas pipeline, polluting the hell out of that water, man, with no care whatsoever, with no respect the wildlife, no respect for the earth itself. And I'm sure that's fresh water, and I'm sure it's not salt water. Regardless, salt water or fresh water, doesn't matter. There are people depending on that water for survival. Whether for drinking water or for food, fish. This devil is on the loose. He's on the loose, man. I know I'll probably spend this book of Revelation that I'm thinking about. Destroyeth. Nothing's coming up. This is just freezing. I might have to turn on my Wi-Fi, but turn it off. Okay, let's go to the book of Revelation. I'm not sure if it's 11:7. I'm not sure what scripture it is, but I'll find it. I'll find her. Look, it's not even coming up. And you know what scripture I'm talking about. Let's do this. See, unto your chosen. Okay, let me grab my Bible here. I know I'm going a little slow. I know. And it didn't come up. Like I said, it's Revelation 11:18. But look, let me do that again. Here, let me see. Things don't always come up. Okay, 11:18. It's 11:18. Revelation 11:18. Then didn't even come up, but let me just type it in. See, type in something, don't always see the earth. So, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. Okay? There's several scriptures on that as well. These devils destroying the earth. Let me pull this up here. Okay. Okay, Jeremiah 51:25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. And that's Babylon. The destroying mountain, that's Babylon. All right? Going back here. And who did it say it is? American Special Forces operations. The destroying mountain. It says here, there is no doubt that these are explosions, say Borgen Lund, lecturer in seismology at the Swedish National Seismic Network. All right, warning about these gas leaks came from the Maritime Administration. After ships spotted bubbles on the surface, according to Bjorn Lung, be probably silent. Information about these explosions have been passed on to the armed forces. SVT has asked the Swedish Armed Forces for comments. According to Russian sources, an expeditionary detachment of U.S. Navy ships led by the amphibious assault ship USS Kearsarge was in the area. The U.S. Kearsarge was 30 kilometers from the site of the sabotage of the Nord Stream 1 natural gas pipeline and 50 kilometers from the Nord Stream 2 natural gas pipeline. Don't be surprised if we see a preemptive strike on these ships in these waters, man. You know, something's going to escalate eventually. On the other hand, the leak is near the Danish island of Bornholm at the depths of 70 meters. It could be a special forces dive. As far as Russia is concerned, spy submarines and special bottom capabilities are no longer in the Baltic. Today, the Russian Navy has the largest fleet of spy submarines in the world. These are based in the Arctic. Not even the special Russian submarine Borgorod is in the Baltic, currently active in the White Sea. However, Russian sources recall what U.S. President Sleepy Joe has said about Nord Stream. Nord Stream will no longer exist. We will put an end to this. To a journalist question, how will this be done since it belongs to the jurisdiction of Germany? Biden answered, I promise we'll be able to do it. People are just hell-bent on this destruction, man. And the world is witnessing this, but these dumbass Americans, man, but the dumbass Americans, you have those that are waking up, man, but they're not waking up to the actual truth itself, the reality. Jeremiah 51:25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh, which destroyest all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. A burnt mountain. Mm. Russia cannot rule out any scenario, even sabotage, in the Nord Stream 1 and 2 natural gas pipeline, said Kremlin spokesman, who expressed his concern over these developments, referring to an issue concerning the energy security of the entire European continent. And you can see why they all gonna bend their bows and shoot at her. You see why? You know, the horror is out of control, man. Shalom.